Welcome back again today. Today we will be talking about the Book of Negroes. In 1783, the Revolutionary War concluded with the ratification of the preliminary Articles of Peace. This would lead to British forces leaving New York City. This day is known as the Evacuation Day. This is a very important day, though this day isn't remembered by the majority of the population. During the time of British occupation, Black Loyalists would seek freedom in New York City. During the occupation, there were over 30,000 troops, which would eventually evacuate the city. The Philipsburg Proclamation of 1779 offered freedom to enslaved individuals joining the British cause. This would lead to a significant influx of Black residents in Manhattan. These residents would take up various roles, contributing to the British war effort as mechanics, cooks, blacksmiths, and forgers. However, life remained challenging due to resource shortages and disease outbreaks in the city. After the peace agreement, the evacuation of Black Loyalists faced opposition from American enslavers. This would include General George Washington. A meeting between Washington and the British commander Sir Guy Carleton addressed the return of former enslaved individuals. Carleton sought to protect the freedom of Black Loyalists, emphasizing their status as British subjects. Despite Washington's desire to reclaim his former slaves, Carleton moved forward with the evacuation, and this would provide passports to safeguard Black Loyalists from enslavement. The evacuation marked the end of the British presence in North American colonies. The American Patriot enslavers made a final attempt to reclaim their property, causing fear amongst Black Loyalists. Sir Carleton's commitment to honoring the promised freedom and issuing protective measures would play a crucial role in the evacuation's success. Carleton would soon after order the Black Loyalists to board ships. These ships would have a committee of ship inspectors, and their documentation would be known as the Book of Negroes. The names would be recorded, and details of 1,336 men, 914 women, and 750 children would be written down. These records would show who left New York City between April 26th and November 30th in 1783. Two copies, American and British, contain information on individuals' boarding vessels. This information would include names, age, physical description, destination, and former enslavers' names. The British copy also included committee meeting minutes. And if you don't know what meeting minutes are used for businesses, right? So if you, in the modern day, if you had a smaller LLC or a big corporation, when you have a meeting talking about the things that you've accomplished every quarter, which is Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, which is broken up into section of months in the 12-month calendar in the United States, they have to have a meeting speaking of the things that they accomplished or the things that they want to accomplish. The American representatives faced challenges in the embarkation process, suspecting that some formerly enslaved passengers belonged to American subjects. Despite complaints, the committee made decisions on disputed claims, sending some individuals back to their enslavers while allowing others to go free. There are such highlighted cases, such as Samuel Doran's separation from his children and the petition to return Peter and Elizabeth to their former enslavers. The Book of Negroes provides insight into the demographics of Black Loyalists at the end of the war. It also documents events of trying to keep families together. The majority traveled to Nova Scotia, Canada, within the British Empire, while some went to Jamaica and London. Notable individuals, like Harry Washington, are mentioned as well. This would shed light on the challenges faced by formerly enslaved people seeking freedom during this historical period. The first groups from the Book of Negroes would settle in the city of Birchtown in Nova Scotia, Canada. They would start to arrive in July 1783, settling in free black communities like Birchtown and other places. Despite British promises of sovereignty and equality, Black Loyalists faced extreme hardships, racial discrimination, and violence. Many struggled through their first cold Canadian winter without proper supplies. Evacuation Day, representing a major shift in American history, has become obscure, but recent discussions emphasize the importance of acknowledging the diverse experiences involved. The two copies of the Book of Negroes are located in the National Archives of Great Britain and the other in the U.S. National Archives. The documents were compiled over 6 months in 1783 by the British and American representatives. This would include Samuel Francis, a free black resident of New York City. Some black Canadians would leave back to West Africa to contribute to forming of the West African country named Liberia. The Book of Negroes, with over 200 pages, lists the 1,500 slaves who left New York City, as well as the Black Loyalists. Please like and subscribe. Turn on the bell notification so you get all my videos. Make sure you click the upper bell notification. There's 3 bells, so when you click on the bell, make sure you click the upper bell notification so you get all my videos. Add me on all social medias, which is Afric Network. And until next time, peace. One love.